goes down.
God.
You know, it's what's so infectious, Suzi. Suzi was watching all those clips and joining in and dancing still.
Plucking.
I just forget I'm me. I lots of time want to put my bass down and go out and watch.
And just enjoy it.
Yeah,
like
just enjoy.
A fan.
I just go into that persona immediately.
Suzi, it's been
Fist goes up, you know.
Yeah, of course.
60 years is an extraordinary amount of time, and you've still, but I mean, that's the point, you've still got that love and joy and an absolute need for this still to be what you do.
Absolute need. I was born, I believe, I was put on this earth to entertain and communicate and create. But I'm an entertainer in my heart and soul. When I go out there, you know, the first gig I did, I was 14, and we formed the band and we did our first show. And I remember looking down at the crowd below me, and what ran through my head was, I'm home.
At 14?
14, I'm home. So I'm a natural performer. It's in my blood,
Yeah, because you started with bongos, you played percussion, you played the piano, then you self-taught yourself bass.
I was given the bass.
And you started off playing with your thumb,
I didn't know any better.
right?
I didn't know. And I can't stand picked bass. Everybody out there, if you pick your bass, put it down. It's fingers on strings.
Yeah.
This is what the bass came from.
Oh,
yeah, of course, like a double bass.
Yeah.
And I do in my show an 8-minute bass solo.
8 minutes?
Yes. And it's a complicated one.
I'm sure
And
it
I
is.
challenge other bass players to do it. It's quite impressive,
Have you ever found any of the ones, because on TikTok and stuff, they will all do that, right? This is the Suzi Quatro bass solo, I'm going to try and give it a go. Have they started trying to
I've
imitate
seen
it?
some people try to do it.
They fail. But the thumb you can do, that's when you slap the bass with your thumb as well.
That is a
different?
modern technique of slapping. The technique I learned was this kind of slapping.
So
more like the old
Yes,
stand-up.
yeah.
I'm an old school bass player.
So you're going on tour again. You're actually playing at the Palladium.
November 13th.
What keeps you going? I mean, you can see just how much energy you've got and how much you love it and how twinkly your eyes are and you just light up when you talk about it. But what keeps you going and what can we expect from those shows?
First of all, I haven't needed to work for many, many years. I'm frugal.
Yeah.
My mother was, you know, we had 5 kids, so she taught me to be frugal. I don't know what I would do if I didn't do what I do.
Yeah.
It's just so invigorating. I'm high. It's a natural high. You come off the stage and you're up there for like hours. In fact, the loneliest part of that gig, actually, walking off the stage. I always tell my husband, I don't drink when I work, ever, but I want my glass of champagne as soon as I leave that. Because you're like this, and then you go down these steps, and
it feels lonely.
in the dark. Oh, you're really lonely.
And a glass of champagne just gives you that little pep.
Well, you don't crash to the floor. You go down slowly on the bubbles, you know.
Happiness in every bubble.
Yes, that's what you told me.
The 2 things in my dressing room, my bottle of champagne, which I don't drink the whole bottle, I always share it with everybody, and my hairdryer, because you're always soaking wet.
Sounds good to me,
my rider.
Suzi.
It's all you need.
That's all you need. I'm not a diva.
Yeah.
Sounds good
And
to me.
director Nick has the same rider.
Tell us about the Palladium, because that's going to be super exciting, and you're going to also tell stories.
We're going to film it.
You are?
And it's going to be filmed.
Film it.
Oh, great.
So anybody that comes to the Palladium, you better be good.
Do your makeup.
Because if you're not good, I'm going to make sure the camera zooms in on you, you know. So I don't want any of this. I want this. There's screens at every gig on the store. And I take you musically and verbally through my life.
Yeah.
So you get the whole rainbow. You know, I'm not just this. I play a song at the piano.
Lovely.
Just by myself. I play some drums. I do the solo. So you're getting the whole story.
The full Quattro.
You're going to be entertained.
Well, one story that I really want to hear about is the Alice Cooper story, because you actually broke his nose.
Did you break his nose?
She broke his nose.
Not the legend that is Alice Cooper.
Yes. Go.
And he still did a duet with me for this help.
Because you've just written a song with him as well, right?
Yeah.
Irresistible.
He's the first track
He's
we
scared
recorded.
of you, that's why.
I know. He is. That's the first song we recorded for the new album. We did a duet in Detroit.
Right.
I was on the tour with them, the Welcome to My Nightmare tour. There were 85 shows, and we got crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's just crazy. And we decided to have a rubber gun, dart gun fight
As you do.
As you do.
dark
And of course
gunfight.
you do. So,
Yeah.
And it was my idea. So we ended up in the corridors with mattresses, and it got really quite serious. And Alice hid behind a television, okay, to see
Right.
where I was to get me.
Yeah.
And he stuck his nose out. He's got rather a big nose. And he stuck it out, and I went boing, and went.
And broke his nose.
He said he went, ouch, and then good shot. And he wore my T-shirt on stage out of respect.
And is
No,
that, was it at
after you
that,
break his nose.
Yes.
But was it at that point that he started wearing the eye makeup running? Because when you get hit in the nose, it makes your eyes water, and that's what he's done.
I'm a good shot.
You are a good shot. Has he ever? Because I've played golf with Alice Cooper. He loves his golf. Has he ever got you on a golf course?
He does. I had to leave a suitcase home on that tour so he could take his golf clubs on the rented aircraft. That was his revenge.
That's amazing. I love that. On his rock and roll tour, he's got his golf clubs in the back.
And then one other story that I was super jealous about was, and we were talking about it in makeup because I wanted to know more, was when Elvis rang you up to invite you to Graceland.
He did. Everybody else wants to know that one.
Yeah.
I was in America, 1974. My version of All Shook Up was in the charts. And a phone call came to my room in Memphis hotel, and it was his people.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he was on the phone. No, I thought I would die. And he said, hello, Suzi, Elvis, he said, I heard your version of All Shook Up, and I think it's the best since my own, and I'd like to invite you to Graceland while you're in town.
Yeah.
I went, I'm very busy.
What?
She didn't go.
You told Elvis you were busy?
I did. But you know why? I wasn't quite ready to meet him.
Right, okay.
Can you understand that? Wasn't scared, just wasn't quite ready.
He didn't think you were
I wanted another year of being in the limelight, maybe another year of hits and all that, and blah, blah, blah. But he has actually been my spiritual guidance on my shoulders since the age of 5 1/2.
Amazing.
Is it where the leather catsuit came from? Like
sure.
that like 78 special, right?
Absolutely.
That poster, Nick, can you put that poster up again? Because the cat suit, which I think is such a special, iconic
I still
image,
wear
isn't
it.
it?
I still wear
You
it.
still got it there, look. I mean,
That's the iconic shot.
and it was a battle for you to be allowed to wear that first time round. I couldn't quite
Well,
believe this.
that was me.
Who thought that wasn't a good idea?
It was leather was my idea with Mickey Most, bless you. He wanted me to talk about my image, and I said, I'm wearing leather, and he said, no. We had a big argument about it, and I got my way, of course, got my
So
way.
cool.
Yeah, that's in his office, actually. He must be around right now. And he said, okay, you can wear leather, but what about a jumpsuit? And I said, okay, and swear to God, I can be very naive.
Right.
My husband says it's part of my charm. I didn't know it was sexy.
Right.
No idea.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was
Quite
sensible.
tomboy. It's
Practical.
quite tomboyish.
I could do this.
Wipe clean,
You know,
it's,
and then we got the contact sheet back with all those pictures on it. And Mickey was looking to find the right one.
Yep.
And he said, come here, have a look. And I looked and I went, oh dear. Oh dear. Then I realized I didn't know. But that's true sex appeal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
When you have no idea.
That's really attractive when you don't know.
And I
yeah.
really didn't know.
No.
No.
Well, look, Suzi, we haven't got any more time, unfortunately. It's been
Oh,
a joy
what a
to
shame.
have
I was
you.
enjoying this.
It was
Thank you
lovely.
for coming and sharing some of those stories with us.
My pleasure.
You will get more stories at the Palladium and across the whole of the tour. The tickets are available right now. Thank you.
Fantastic.
For coming in.
Thank you.
Nice to see
Nice
Lovely
to be here.
meet you. And those boots for coveting.
Oh,
them.
hello.
Now.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.